You know what's great? One of the best pieces of advice with a 3/4 swing. A 3/4 swing doesn't mean 3/4 effort. I love that. He always would tell me that. And all that meant was you're using the length of your backswing to trim down the shot, the distance that you're trying to hit the shot. You're not taking the same length swing and then decelling, right? And that's what happens to a lot of amateur golfers in putting. They have what we call a signature backstroke. People would take it back the same distance for a 5-footer, a 10-footer, for a 20-footer, and then either hit it, decel into it or kind of explode into it to get the distance. People do that with wedge play too. My advice to you, buddy, is just, hey, go a frame shorter than you think you even need to. Don't even let it get up here. Just get right here and still give it the full effort through the golf ball, okay?
Yep.
Cool. It's a good lesson for a lot of people right there. 3/4 swing is not 3/4 effort. Yeah, and that's gonna it just keeps it more connected. But what I like for you too, knowing the tendency is for you to always have a little bit of a drift at the top where it just wants to get a little extra.
Yeah.
If you hit wedges and you warm up, just taking them, I mean, even if it's not where you actually want to be all the time on the course as far as the length you take it back, just going a little extra shorter, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. How much weight do you feel like you have on your lead leg?
Most of it, or it feels like a lot.
Okay, good. I'd say about 70% up there, 75% for the amateurs. Watching this, they need to make sure, when you're hitting a wedge, you want to take away all lateral movement. And one thing Jack always, we notice about his swing, we don't try to change it. With the driver, we'll mention stay behind it sometimes, but he has a nice move where he turns behind it and really clears and gets through the golf ball. Now, if you don't have that weight forward, you're going to have to find it in your swing. And that's what I don't want with a wedge. I want to see a metal pole running up that left leg to where it's just, everything's turning right around it, okay? It's good. It's really good for you. Keeps it tight. Because the more you slide with that wedge, buddy, you bring in that left shot.
I tell you, it ain't going left.
Not at all.
They're not going left.
They're definitely not going left. Make sure on these next couple, get those hips and hands moving together, okay?
Okay.
So here we go. We have the perfect setup that we talked about. You nailed that. Go a little bit shorter, and let's just make sure the hands have a little bit more speed through impact. There you go. And there's the perfect one. You know what's funny? Yeah, it's a dart. Exactly. Hey,
there you go, Mom.
It is unbelievable. Yeah, and she got the lingo. Hey, if you see him hit more than 3 shots in a row that just leak out to the right but have a beautiful contact and look good, just tell him, hey, remember your hand speed. Hand speed. For Jack, it's very much of the same. It's, okay, listen, we talked about it before. Keep the shoulders square. Bump the hip. In your takeaway, always, just hands in, club out, club in front of you. 3/4 at the top. Beyond that, it's like, it's never anything different. Yeah. It's always just get the club in the right spot, keep it 3/4 at the top. It always gets to a good spot if that's the case. If you nail those simple things, the only thing that you have to add to that is just get those hands going. And that's because he has a tendency of wanting to move the upper body out in front of his arms and hands. And that's what causes the slightly steep transition that then can lead to either a pull or a little bit overcut, right? So you just have your little checklist of the things that you need to make sure you're checking on. So for you today, it would be making sure the shoulders are square, hips slightly bumped. We're making sure that club stays in front of our hands in the takeaway. We're making sure we just keep a nice big turn, but our arms and hands 3/4 at the top. And the only thing, make sure the arms and hands move ahead of the upper body. Okay? All right, buddy. Jack typically hits a little cut. Yesterday on the golf course, I have to say, it's the best I've ever seen you drive the golf ball. So, back to what I was saying earlier, he showed up playing great golf. We're just here doing a little maintenance work, making sure that things stay sharp. And he's smart enough to know that, hey, no matter how well we're hitting it, how well we're playing, there is a path of the least amount of manipulation for this guy to swing a golf club around his body. And we're always going to attack that. I love it. Your last junior tournament is going to be at Champions Golf Club, which is the place that he's grown up and plays his golf out of. So I think that's kind of cool. It's going to be in August, right?
It is. Early August.
Early August in Houston. I told him he should have a nice cool breeze out there. It should be nice and chilly.
won't feel like this, I can tell you that.
He comes out here yesterday. And he's like, I'm in heaven. I'm like, dude, this is the hottest day of the year for us. I'm freaking out right now. I'm wearing shorts. I'm sweating. I was painted white with all that sunscreen. What's been the difference in this year? Is there anything that's different that you've been doing maybe that would help the junior golfer out there that's trying to get better, or just the average player?
Try not to get wrapped up in, bad swings or bad shots. It's gonna happen. You can go out there and you can play really good and feel like you played almost flawless golf, but you can look back and there's gonna be bad swings you're gonna make, and that's something you can't control. So, referring back to the good swings that I make and thinking about that. If I hit a bad shot, like, all right, that was just a fluke. Let's go to the next one. Just hit a good shot. Just 2 holes ago.
He's
so
spot
I think
on.
Just staying in that
stay in
mindset.
the moment.
Yeah.
Stay in the moment. Just not letting anything get in your way.
Yeah.
But that's it's funny. Dad and I were talking about that too. He had a chance to watch you a lot, and he says that you've handled yourself great this year too. And that. At Forzak Golf, we take a lot of pride in having developed some of the best and most consistent golf swings on the planet. We do this through simplicity. Our Full Swing Masterclass will take you on a step-by-step, easy-to-understand process on how to get your golf swing better than ever. Join the many before you who've utilized our Full Swing Masterclass to take their games to the next level and beyond.